What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new type of video, and today we're gonna be talking about Dying Light 2. And the reason why I decided to make a video on this is because I'm currently playing the first game right now, and I have enjoyed the last 2 days of me playing this game. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of gorilla screams, but this game is phenomenal. But we're not gonna be talking about Dying Light, just the first game. We're gonna be talking about Dying Light 2. So if you guys didn't know, E3 ended about a couple of weeks ago, and I actually made a video about E3, but it was mainly about Borderlands. So what I'm thinking about doing is probably making like a series about games at E3 that would really look interesting. I cannot speak, I'm sorry. But so Dying Light 2 was on my list, and it was actually kind of surprising when I saw the trailer at first, because I thought it was a completely different type of game. I thought it was maybe a new, like, another Assassin's Creed. That's what I originally thought at first when it did the cinematics and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna be like I said, we're gonna be talking about the release date, the story details, and everything that we know so far about this game. So, to start off with, Dying Light, the first Dying Light 1 or whatever you want to call it, came out back in 2015. So I think it's a great time to release another Dying Light. To move on to the release date, we do not know when this will be out, and this is kind of a little bit frustrating, because when they first came out, the developers came out on stage and they announced that it is Dying Light 2. Like, fans were overhyped, it was amazing and stuff like that, but they never gave a release date. So it's still like a mystery, I would say. So it's kind of pushing towards next year, that I'm mainly guessing. And next year will be a tough category for them to be in, mainly because there's a lot of great games coming out next year. You got Halo, if Halo comes out next year. You got Division 2. You got Gears 5. You got a bunch of games coming. So they're gonna have a little bit of competition there and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe we know for sure it's gonna be on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. So we can at least start with that, if he's just saying that. But another thing is, this Dying Light 2 will be more of an RPG. Even though the Dying Light, the original Dying Light, is already an RPG, this one's a little bit more, giving more RPG like feel like type thing. Because if you guys have ever played a Fallout game, especially Fallout New Vegas, I believe in Fallout New Vegas, I played it, but it's been years since I played it. But a lot of it was decision making. Like, if you made a bad decision, it will kind of affect the rest of the time in the game. So this is what Dying Light 2 will be. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, hurry and go watch the trailer and stuff like that. But it shows in the trailer multiple scenarios. If you like, in the trailer, it shows that they're working with a group that has a fresh supply of water or something like that, and you have a choice to choose if you want to team up with them, or if you want to just straight out kick them off the cliff or whatever. So this is going to be a really big thing in Dying Light 2. It's because your decisions will matter in the game, which is really good to hear. Next thing I have on my list here is demo, probably. We didn't really see a lot of gameplay necessarily from Dying Light 2, but I would be for sure that there might be like a small demo or like a beta type thing. But with single player games, they never do betas. It's usually towards like multiplayer games. So we'll have to wait and see what they really do. Hopefully they do a beta, but like I said, single player games don't really, do it. You know what I mean? Like, no one knows what they're gonna do, because like I said, we didn't get that much, but I'm guaranteeing later on this year, just as well as like every other game that was announced at E3, they'll show more and more details surrounding it. Another thing is Xbox One X compatibility, and I believe this game will run on 4K 1080p 60 frames and stuff like that. So if you have an Xbox One X and a nice TV, this game will look absolutely beautiful and stuff like that. So yeah, we have a lot to look forward to in Dying Light. Right now, right now I'm playing the first one right now. I never played the base game back in 2015. It was always on my maybes list of playing, but I am not a big fan of horror games, especially like the VR and stuff like that, when you put on the headset and then you see it in first person. But when it comes to like Dying Light and some other games like Resident Evil, and Dead Rising and stuff like that, I never got hooked up on them, but they always looked super cool and I always wanted to try them. But I was always nervous because I'm not a big fan of horror. Like, I'm absolutely scared of everything. Like, if you were to attack me right now, I would be scared. Like, even like someone just touching me, I freak out. So this is way out of my comfort zone, but I cannot wait for Dying Light 2. It looks more scarier, which I like. So far in the Dying Light right now, there's been a little bit of jump scares in here and there, and it's actually caught me. Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But like I said, Dying Light 2, not that much to talk about, to be honest. Like I said, there's nothing. We don't know a lot of info about it. So hopefully in the future, I would love to cover it. Same as Borderlands 3, Halo, Destiny, and stuff like that. Right now with Destiny videos, I'm really sorry guys, there's just nothing really to record. We're stuck in this another dry patch again where we don't get a lot of info. Like, we've had the trailers, we had the vidocs, we had gameplay. A lot of YouTubers went to E3 to play the new Gambit game mode, but for sure when it comes out in September, I will be crushing that game mode. It looks absolutely fun. It kind of reminds me of Halo 5 Warzone, but it just has a Destiny feel to it, but it's a lot shorter time to play games and stuff like that. Another thing I just remembered on the list I have for Dying Light 2 is multiplayer. So the original Dying Light has multiplayer right now where you can join up and play with your friends and stuff. Will we possibly see that in in Dying Light 2? And to be honest, I think they will. Multiplayer was such a big thing in Dying Light, so I would expect that they're gonna do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a way different, like way out of my element type stuff about these games, but I would love to cover them. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys would love me to cover them as well. Right now, for videos, I just want to focus on just bringing out content for you guys, trying to make things interesting. We just barely hit 70 subscribers. I know that's not a big goal for a lot of people, but for me it is. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, comments, and stuff like that. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next Dying Light video.